after so long, after doing a toy review and reading you prepared the power books, I finally got a chance to talk about a movie. And this is a film I just saw tonight, and it's called The Land Before Time. This movie is known as one of the greatest animated features of all time. And that's a big point. So, now the way I could see this film was that, well, here was some questions. Well, I got a DVD collection, but I decided since the disc was all scratched up, I decided to just go and watch it on Netflix. So, how did it turn out? Oh, my friends, this was a classic. The Land Before Time is incredible. I'm not kidding. It's setting us one of the best animated features I reviewed in the classic movie reviews this year, and this is just beautiful. I adored this movie. The movie follows a Brachiosaurus named Littlefoot who goes and other dinosaurs known as Ducky, Petre, Cyrus Spike, and more, etc. Well, actually, it's just all those. On a magical journey that begins long ago with dinosaurs roam and land threatened by earthquakes and volcanoes. Suddenly, all alone in a turbulent world, a young brontosaurus named Littlefoot, like I said earlier, dissolves in search of the legendary Great Valley, a land of lush vegetation where dinosaurs can thrive and live in peace. Along the way, he meets 4 other young dinosaurs, each one a different species. During their amazing journey, they encounter incredible adventures, overwhelming obstacles, and unforgettable lessons about life and sticking together. And I mean that literally, guys. By the way, I read this plot by copy of it on VHS. So, like I said before, again, I think this movie's really good. But the biggest plot that I think it is, it's probably the story in the film. Because this is a well-made plot. I enjoy this plot a lot. As it shows 5 dinosaurs that don't have the best likeable, which don't have the most friend, don't really look upon well. Examples like Sarah, who's a Triceratops. But it still goes really well, in my opinion. It shows that you can make friends, sticking together, and it also brings in some emotion in the movie as well. Now, this is a spoiler for the film, okay? So, there's this one moment where Littlefoot's mother dies because of fighting Sharptooth. I'll get to the villain in the movie in a bit. But I really think that her last words were really emotional and made me have some tears. And also the animation is chef's kiss. It feels like something from the Disney Renaissance, like The Lion King, Aladdin, The Little Mermaid, Tarzan, etc. It's just the animation is so good. The designs of the characters are really well done. How they made Sharptooth look like a really scary character. I also really liked how the Great Valley looks at the ending of the movie. And also how the volcanoes and ash and black tar are. And when it comes to the characters, they are really good. Littlefoot is a really good protagonist as he never gives up and listens to his mother in his heart and tries to find the Great Valley, along with Ducky, who's just staying adorable, Petre, who's kind of worried at times, Spike always just so sleepy and wants to eat plants, but my only complaint was Sarah. I don't hate his character, but in the beginning, you might see her as a jerk, but at the ending of the movie, you get to see help the others defeat Sharptooth. Speaking of which, Sharptooth is a really crazy villain in my opinion. He really was pretty menacing at times in my opinion. And then when it comes to the other characters, like Littlefoot's mother, and the other characters are really, really good. Again, the animation is just beautiful. But yeah, I think that's mostly I can say with The Land Before Time. It's that simple to talk about. Besides, I think you've already seen a lot of reviews of this movie, and I don't need to explain much. This film is just incredible. I still think Monsters Inc. is my favorite animated feature, but this is definitely one of the top 10 best animated features I've seen. The Land Before Time is a phenomenal classic. The story was really well done and executed, the animation was beautiful, and the characters are so well done. I've seen some great films that are animated this year, the likes of Hoppers, Toy Story 5, etc., But this one for the classic movie reviews is definitely the best one I had reviewed. So with that, I'm giving The Land Before Time. I honestly just needed to get to this out of my chest. I think it just deserves it. A 10 out of 10 with a chicken Grayson seal of approval. I adored this movie. I'm just thankful that there was only one movie in. What the? I'm getting something. What's that? There are direct-to-video sequels? Okay, I've seen some sequels. How much? 13! Oh. But those will probably need to do another time. But, I'm always down to watch more Land Before Time, especially if I enjoyed this movie, because this movie will go beyond time, the Land Before Time. No pun intended. Go watch it, guys. This is a movie for all ages to enjoy. Only in time.